Hello students, this is my second lecture on dual nature of radiations and matter. In this lecture, I am going to talk with you on laws of photoelectric effect, Einstein's photoelectric equation, verification of these laws, application of photoelectric effect, and cause of failure of wave theory. Now move to first, which is laws of photoelectric effect. In previous lecture, we have discussed observations that we found after the experimental setup. Studying the experimental setup, we were able to get some observations. Those observations are here taken as laws of photoelectric effect. First one is, for a given substance, there is a minimum value of frequency of incident radiation. This minimum value of frequency of incident radiation, termed as threshold frequency, below which no photoelectron emission is possible. Means इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन की फ्रीक्वेंसी अगर थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी से कम होगी तो कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉन मेटल सरफेस से बाहर नहीं आएगा, कितनी भी आप इंटेंसिटी बढ़ा दें. सेकेंड पॉइंट इज नंबर ऑफ फोटो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स emitted per second is directly proportional to intensity of the incident radiation, provided the frequency must be above the threshold frequency. Intensity of incident radiation and rate of emission of electrons, both are directly proportional to each other. This is the second law. Frequency must be above the threshold frequency. Next one is maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons is directly proportional to the frequency. Maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons emitted from the metal surface or any surface is directly proportional to frequency. But it is a condition that frequency should be larger than threshold frequency. Now next one is maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons is independent of the intensity of incident radiation. यानी इंटेंसिटी को आप कितना भी चेंज करें, मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ फोटोइलेक्ट्रॉन विल नॉट चेंज. इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम द इंटेंसिटी. And there is a last point that has been taken as, or I should say second last point. Process of photoelectric emission is instantaneous. It means as soon as radiation falls over the surface, electrons come out immediately. It is very small time interval, that is of the order of 10 to the power minus 9 seconds. And last one is photoelectric emission is 1 to 1. That is, every photon of a suitable frequency falls on the metal surface or any other substance surface, electron will come out or an electron will come. Now come to the Einstein's explanation of photoelectric effect and Einstein's equation. Albert Einstein used the concept of Planck theory to explain the photoelectric effect. According to Planck theory, radiation travels in form of energy packets. I have discussed in previous lecture. Whenever any radiation fall over a metal surface or any other surface which is suitable to emit electron, energy of photon will be absorbed by the electron. One photon will impart its entire energy to one electron, and that energy will be used in two ways. One way is to overcome the work function. मीन्स जितनी एनर्जी होगी उसका एक पार्ट खर्च हो जाएगा इलेक्ट्रॉन को मेटल की सरफेस तक लाने में. That is known as work function, and that part will be equal to h nu naught. Second part is used as a kinetic energy of electron. अब जो कुछ भी एनर्जी बची होगी फोटोन के पास वो यूज हो जाएगी काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. फोटोन की एक एनर्जी का हिस्सा वर्क फंक्शन में यूज हो गया. रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ एनर्जी विल बी यूज्ड एज अ काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ electron, that is maximum kinetic energy of electron. This is according to law of conservation of energy. Now entire energy has used in two ways. It can be shown like this: if we have any metal surface and some radiations fall over it in form of energy packets, so some energy is used to come out the electron over metal surface and remaining energy will be used to come out above the metal surface as kinetic energy. Now if you apply the law of conservation of energy, so energy of photon must be equals to work function plus total kinetic energy, which is maximum. And thus maximum kinetic energy can be expressed as h times nu minus mu naught. This is the Einstein's photoelectric equation. Now move to verification part. That equation will be used to verify all the laws that we have discussed here. See, once again the equation carefully. Kinetic energy, maximum value is equal to h times nu minus mu naught. Now first point can be explained here. If we substitute here a value of nu, that is the frequency of radiation, less than threshold frequency, then this quantity will be negative. It means kinetic energy will be negative, which is not possible. So it is clear we must have a frequency more than threshold frequency. Now second point, since one photon emits one electron, so number of photoelectrons emitted per second is directly proportional to intensity. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन निकलता है जब उस पर एक फोटोन गिरता है और इंटेंसिटी बढ़ने पर नंबर बढ़ता है, यानी इंटेंसिटी बढ़ाएंगे तो इलेक्ट्रॉन के निकलने की नंबर बढ़ेगी. Next point is, again see this relation here, h is Planck constant and nu naught is threshold frequency. These two are constants. So kinetic energy, which is maximum, is directly proportional to frequency of incident radiation. It means if we increase the frequency of incident radiation, the kinetic energy of the emitted electron will increase. This is according to the equation. Now next thing, the time lag. There is no time lag. We have discussed in the explanation earlier. What is the reason? Since there is a collision between photon and electron, and such type of collision take very negligible time. They cannot take, such collision cannot take any significant time. So there should be no time lag between falling of radiation and emission of photoelectron. It is instantaneous process, तुरंत हो जाता है. It is found to be 10 to the power minus 8 सेकेंड. केवल 10 to the power minus 8 सेकेंड में ही emission of इलेक्ट्रॉन हो जाएगा रेडिएशन के गिरने के बाद. Now move to application part of the photoelectric effect. This is very essential part in today's life. We are using everywhere. In automatic fire alarm, burglar alarm, scanners in television transmission, reproduction of sound in cinema, in paper industry to measure the thickness of paper, in astronomy, automatic switch of the street lights to control the temperature of furnace, photometry and photo counting. These are some applications. More applications are there. Now move to cause of failure of wave theory. Why wave theory failed to explain the phenomena of photoelectric effect. Reason is very simple. Wave theory suggests that free electrons at the surface of metal absorb radiant energy continuously. जितनी भी एनर्जी गिरेगी, electron will absorb that energy continuously. Greater the intensity, greater will be the amplitude of electric and magnetic field. Hence, greater the intensity, greater should be the energy absorbed by each electron. यानी इंटेंसिटी बढ़ाएंगे तो ज्यादा एनर्जी इलेक्ट्रॉन को एब्जॉर्ब करना चाहिए. Therefore, maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron of the surface is expected to increase with increase in intensity. जब इलेक्ट्रॉन की एनर्जी बढ़ रही है, इलेक्ट्रॉन ज्यादा एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब कर रहा है, तो उसकी मैक्सिमम काइनेटिक एनर्जी भी ज्यादा होनी चाहिए इंटेंसिटी बढ़ने से. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होता. A sufficiently intense beam of radiation should be able to impart enough energy of electron. इतनी एनर्जी होनी चाहिए इंसिडेंट रेडिएशन की वो इलेक्ट्रॉन को मेटल की सरफेस से निकाल सके. उसके लिए किसी फ्रीक्वेंसी की जरूरत नहीं है कि सर्टेन फ्रीक्वेंसी के नीचे होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जब आप इंटेंसिटी बढ़ा रहे हैं तो इंसिडेंट एनर्जी बढ़ रही है, एनर्जी ऑफ काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़ रहा है. तो क्या भी फ्रीक्वेंसी हो, कुछ भी फ्रीक्वेंसी हो, इलेक्ट्रॉन को एनर्जी बढ़ जाएगी तो मेटल की सरफेस के बाहर आ जाना चाहिए. इसके लिए किसी मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी की जरूरत नहीं है, रेडिएशन की किसी मिनिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी की जरूरत नहीं है. लेकिन हम क्या देखते हैं कि देयर इज अ नेसेसिटी ऑफ थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी. बिलो दिस वी डू नॉट सी द एमिशन ऑफ फोटोइलेक्ट्रॉन. These expectations of wave theory directly contradicts in the laws that we have discussed earlier. Further, if we see the wave picture, large number of electrons absorb energy. So, energy absorbed per electron per unit time turns out to be small. यानी बहुत सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन है, वो एनर्जी को बहुत एब्जॉर्ब कर रहे हैं, तो हर इलेक्ट्रॉन थोड़ी अमाउंट की एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब करेगा, तो सरफेस से निकलने के लिए उसको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा. इट विल टेक लार्ज टाइम, इट मे टेक hours or more for a single electron to come out from the metal surface or to overcome the work function from the metal surface, which contradicts the fact that there is no time lag between falling of radiation and emission of electron. In this way, we suggest that wave theory yet failed to explain phenomena of photoelectric effect. Now, thank you for watching my video. I think it will be very beneficial to you. Thank you.